Hello Cancers, welcome to your July 2025 relationships reading. I timestamp below, so if you want to skip the process you can and just jump ahead to the messages. We are going to look back at June 1st. When we connected last month on relationships, we were talking about how someone in your life, they're kind of off on a new start or about to begin a new start. That's also an opportunity for you to also have a new start in an area. So let's see how you kind of made it through June. And then we'll use a couple cards and charms here to look ahead to July. So let's get our cards here. So we're looking back for Cancers at June relationships and how you navigated the month and those connections. Make sure that they're all gonna fit on camera here. Okay. And now we'll look ahead to July and get our charms. So what's on deck for Cancers and their relationships with themselves, with others, your environments, who knows, maybe it's relationships with food we'll be talking about. Never know what's gonna come up with the angels. All depends on your soul energies and what's happening. Okay. And we'll get a couple additional cards just for more clarification of the messages. Make sure that we understand as best we can what needs to be looked at or worked on here. Kind of getting me to move some cards around. And then lastly, we'll get into the charms. Okay, so we'll see what messages, heads ups, action items, commentary your souls and angels have for you. Just pausing because I feel, yeah, so I thought some more movement. Just waiting for the charms to come down. You know, I definitely thought the elephant was gonna fall down sooner. I don't know if you all felt that too. I am gonna discard that charm. It didn't feel like it belonged. So let's just tune in here, kind of get an initial sense of the message. Interesting. Walking, good luck. I wonder if maybe we should read the cards in that order. Kind of read here first and then walk over this way. Some silence, lack of movement up here. And some feelings. Some spotlight here, shining a light on some feelings. Jealousy, envy. Okay. Cancers. Okay. Let's start with our June look back. So somebody else was about to head off or was heading off on a new start, a new phase in their life. And the angels wanted it to be a heads up to you that, you know, this is an opportunity for you as well. So don't fall into sadness or any of those kind of feelings. So we're starting off with your soul looking at you, staring you eye to eye here. Your soul is looking at you. I just said not to fall into, or hopefully you didn't fall into the feelings of sadness here, but I am getting pulled into the depths here and kind of the blue, but we can still see, right? You didn't kind of go all the way in. So maybe there was more moments than the angels anticipated you would have, of like either crying or kind of this anger. I know I talked about jealousy over here in the intro as I was connecting with the card. So I don't know if maybe, you know, you were kind of hot and cold in emotions, even if it was just internally. Maybe you didn't vocalize, but internally, you know, sometimes we can just feel rage on the inside, or feel sad on the inside and not voicing it. Because I also feel like you're like covered in blankets here, right? You're layers upon layers upon layers, kind of covering your head, just peeking out. Okay. Well, there's a lot of thought. I mean, you did kind of think what's next, you know, for me. Where can I go? You know, what is my sense of balance? You're kind of trying to talk to yourself here, and what's going to give you balance in terms of feeling, you know, fully self-confident and happy in all of your connections. Now, this other person's new start could have been like a job away. Again, I didn't watch the videos back, so I can't remember everything I said, but it could have been going away to school, right? Kind of the empty nest, or moving out for the first time. So you kind of have time on your hands here. And then we have like your network of supporters here, who are aware. So whatever this other person's new start, you know, your close circle is aware of the scenario. So again, if it's the child going away to school, or moving out, or you know, your partner going away for work, or has to travel for business, or wherever it is, you know, your close unit's aware, and in June they, if they didn't visit you or try to spend time with you, or you reaching out to them and them making sure they were available, they were definitely always thinking of you, and just trying to kind of be there and available to you, sort of your compassion team here, right? Your loving circle here. So definitely there was a love and support around you, or available to you last month, as you were kind of working through here and thinking everything through. Okay. So I'm just trying to tune in to see where we want to start here with July. Let's start up here. Kind of getting drawn into this coldness. I don't know if this is the kind of blue and blanket here, sort of the silence, the quiet tears, kind of covering yourself up in the blankets, kind of hiding away. But in July, there's either a cold chill that's going to come your way from someone, or someone's, like it could be your work environment, right? A social group. Or you're giving off the chill towards others. There's this isolation. There's this feeling of isolation. So either you're purposefully self-isolating still, like you have here in June that I was picking up on. So you're giving other people this kind of distance, silent, you're not as talkative, you know, that you're feeling cool to them. Or you're cowering away because you're feeling some coolness from someone or someone's. It's an interesting pairing, because this is my star, which is about your uniqueness, your gifts, your talents. Maybe this is connecting to the jealousy up here. You know, maybe you're feeling cool vibes, cool energies from others because they're jealous, envious of your kind of your shine, right? They know you're the star that you are. So there could be envy and jealousy heading your way, and it's displaying as coldness. or you don't feel, you're still not feeling quite yourself. You don't feel like a star. You're not feeling your self-worth. So again, sort of that self-isolation here. But you are a star, every one of us. Yeah, so we've got like beat at your own drum, right? All of us have our own uniqueness, our own rhythm. So if it's you feeling envious or jealousy, know that you're going at your own pace. You have your own story. Each season is unique to you. If it's others that are giving you sort of the coolness vibe here, it's because you are off. They're jealous that you are someone who embraces your uniqueness and you have the confidence to just go ahead and be yourself, and you do so year round. You're authentically yourself year round. So again, there's that kind of jealousy about who you are, the talents you have, your uniqueness, or you're not feeling it. You're kind of lacking in that self-love space. And they're pairing that with the Magician. So they are bringing me back down to his hands here, sort of the master of control that you are, right? I was seeing that here. You're okay with your uniqueness, Cancers, and you're sort of controlling your fate and your destiny because you're so self-assured. And that's what's causing the envy from others, the jealousy from others. Or this is a push for you to remember this is who you are, right? You're the magician. You have this ability, Cancers. Don't forget your unique talent and gifts. Turn them on. You can make wishes come true here with the star here, the falling star. You have the ability to do that. That is your gift. Nice message to start off on. Kind of that gentle reminder of who you are. Self-love relationship here, relationship with self. So down here, there's a caution of being too dependent. Sometimes we can get trapped in codependent relationships or being fully dependent on someone else. You've got your symbol here. They gave the crab to the crab, right, Cancer? So I don't know if that's them saying you can be your worst enemy here if you're too codependent or dependent, or feel like you're lacking the talents, the ability to do so, your self-worth. So you could be standing in your way here. Or it's the other scenario where you are codependent or starting to be too dependent on someone else here. We don't want to do that. We want to remain independent, but we want to collaborate with others. We want to contribute and participate and work together. Now, what's interesting here is there's good luck associated with walking forward with self-confidence, walking forward with determination and strength. This is courage and bravery. But what are you walking forward from or away from? But there's good luck here if you can kind of turn around your, how you're feeling right now. Like gather up your confidence and move forward. Walk towards something. I mean, if you are in a codependent or fully dependent on someone situation, this could just be you walking confidently with courage and bravery to set up some independence for yourself. Or if you know in your heart that's a relationship you don't want to be in, then the courage to walk away. But there's good luck here if you just establish more balance in the dynamic, so you still maintain some independence. We do have a lion and an elephant in terms of just animal kingdom, sort of authority and sonority and ability, right? But we have good luck here. So if you want to kind of take control, right, of your story, you know, where are you stepping, right? He's kind of taking a pause here with his walking stick, and he's kind of asking you, where are you going from here? What are you choosing, Cancer? What is that next step for you? That's got good luck associated with it. And I'm asking those questions because each of you have your own story, right? Each of you know what you need to walk towards or away from. You know what that next step is. Oh, wrong side. What did they give us here? Okay, decision time. You know, decision has been made. You know in your heart what this step is. You know what I'm talking about. And they're kind of playing your marching song here, right? They're playing the rhythm that you're walking forward. You might have like a playlist. Angels love music, but you might have a playlist that empowers you, right? You know, sometimes we motivates you. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, put on your power playlist, and head off in that direction that has some good luck with it. I mean, that first step could just be getting back to a workout routine that you've kind of fallen off from. That's kind of my story. I'm not a Cancer sign, but you know, that would be my next step with bravery and courage to just, you know, get back in it. You know, don't be reliant on somebody else motivating me or getting me to the gym. Just kind of do it myself. So it could, again, whatever fits your story there. Let's go up here to the spotlight that they're shining on here, on the jealousy, the sense of balance. And we saw it in these two first cards here. Maybe power dynamic, balance in a relationship, or just your internal balance, right? Yin yang, your head and heart matching, and then dealing with this jealousy, this envy feeling, releasing that and letting it go. But that's what the angels are putting a spotlight on. They're using their lantern here, a caution, the yellow light. You know, be aware of this. Just be present and aware that either you're feeling and maybe expressing these feelings outwards, or you're going to be receiving and receptive to it, the recipient to it. It's like they're holding out like road construction, you know, when the individual has to stop you or ask you to slow down and then stop and kind of wait. We're doing a relationship reading, so it is sitting above the bird here, the eagle, and like your angel is kind of putting the stop sign in front of you, right? Like if he was to kind of plant it, it would be in front. So there's some kind of protection coming in here, right? The angel's doing as much as they can to kind of keep either your emotions of envy and jealousy in check, or to block you from it. But they need you to also see it and be aware of it. That's why he's trying to hold it out in front of you here. The angel's trying to get it out in front of you. Get ahead of it for you. Well, we got a massive red flag. So, you know, relationships and red flags. I mean, even the knight here, the shining knight, is carrying a red flag. So if this is a person, you know, the angels are waving big red banners here in front of you. Red flag on this person. You know, do not let them pass. They shall not pass, right? That's exactly what they were doing here, blocking you from those energies, blocking you from the person actually being in your direct like bubble, I guess I should say, like within your energy and physical proximity to you. They're even trying to push them away. So when they do this, that means you know the person. I don't really need to say anything else. You should know the red flags, but they're using this reading and the tarot cards to slam you with the red flags. You know, this is not a positive relationship. This will not be a positive balance, a positive dynamic. This other person's intentions come from a place of jealousy and envy, so inauthentic. And they're shining a light on that. And, you know, extra caution if it's you in this scenario, right? We need to be self-aware as well. But I feel more protection. I feel it's more protecting you from this, but, you know, angels can only do so much, right? Our free will, our acceptance, our forgiveness of others, allowing them to repeat behaviors or come back. You know, they'll keep trying to protect, but you can see here, right? They're trying to get out ahead of you, but you're still kind of blocking them from protecting you fully from this individual individual. I feel singular on that. Okay, let's see where we're ending off here. So we're coming down to manifesting heart's desires, sort of all dimensions of yourself here. You know, this is your soul path, getting some energy back into it. We saw you here under the blankets, not moving, right? Not moving. The magician wants you to start manifesting again, wishes coming true, manifesting heart's desires, getting all the areas of yourself, all dimensions of yourself, moving in harmony and moving forward. You know, you're not feeling delayed in any one area or connection. You're not feeling constrained, controlled, held back. I feel like this is a heads up. You know, you need to protect yourself and start taking control here and start moving forward now in the summer months, because I feel like there's something coming up here for you in the winter. They don't generally go 2 seasons out. I apologize, it's gotten really noisy here by my place. And maybe that's because actually a big heavy truck just rolled up. So, you know, something big is coming here in the winter seasons for you, Cancers, that they want to already give you a heads up in your relationship reading. So it's going to be related to your connections. So it could be a VIP coming in, right? A heart's dream come true. That's going to, you know, really set your life in motion here. And that's where they're walking towards, right? They're walking towards this season, these heart's desires. And they paired that with, the Queen of Cups. Even she's walking forward, right? She's got her chalice. She's ready for her heart's desires, her wishes to come true, to be fulfilled, right? She's walking towards the winter season. She's in her beautiful summer colors here, summer gold. And she's heading towards winter here to receive. So if you're willing to put in the work now, walk away, heal, head first into this new start. If you're willing to kick off a new start in summer, in the winter you're going to feel the positive impact of that action, of that decision. So just movement here, you know, other than the protect yourself from this energy, this person, there's movement here in terms of independence. A lot of this was independence. You know, take control, move ahead, be more independently and authentically yourself. And there's so much good luck that comes along with that. And you're going to really feel the impact of the positive change in the winter if you take that start. If you use summer to start it off, I definitely am feeling, you know, a surprise here in the winter. So maybe it'll show up in our next 3 months readings. You know, we'll start to get a little peek at this. So let's connect back next month in August, and let's see how your story has evolved as you kind of move forward here and find your balance and your self-confidence again.